our last trip before we go home. I'm just gonna be sitting here reading a book. The books were literally £20 each. We put on Zootropolis. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another bookish travelling vlog this weekend. I am so excited. I've genuinely just finished another vlog, just been in Spain. I got home last night. Now we're going away again. We are going a trip to kind of the Alps, I would say. We're firstly going to Geneva in Switzerland. We're only spending like a day there, but in that day we're also going to visit Lausanne because that's only half an hour away. I visited both of those cities with two of my friends in February, but I actually loved it so much that I was thinking Cian would love it so much as well. When we booked this, we were thinking like, oh, it'll be a bit different than last time. Now it'll be very summer vibes. We have checked the weather. It's still going to be literally 10 degrees tomorrow, so I'm bringing all the same outfits I had when I was going in February, but it was still amazing in February even though it was cold, so I do not mind at all. And then after that we're going to Annecy, which they say is like the Venice of France. It just kind of is all canals and it looks absolutely gorgeous. Like it looks like something out of a fairy tale, so we're spending a night there as well, and then we're coming home after that. So it is a very quick weekend away, but I am so excited, so I thought I'd bring you guys with me. The trip has already started on a bit of a dramatic note. We are flying from Toulouse to Geneva. From Carcassonne to Toulouse, it's an hour. There's loads of trains all day every day, so we hadn't actually booked a train to get to Toulouse airport. Last night we were like, oh, we better do that. Went on, there's like major work being done to actually loads of different train lines around France, but one of them being the Toulouse line. And so there's literally not a single train going to Carcassonne today, so we were like, what on earth do we do? We obviously start looking at buses and stuff. They're all sold out because people obviously must have known that this was happening and we were just oblivious to it. We were looking at like ride shares, carpooling. In the end we decided we're getting the train to Narbonne, which is like half an hour from here, and then getting the bus from Narbonne. We managed to get a bus from Narbonne straight to Toulouse airport. We are going to be cutting it kind of close because when we get to Narbonne train station we need to get then an Uber to the bus station because it's quite a while away. Ubers are not the most reliable around here, so that makes me a bit nervous, but we do have 40 minutes, so hopefully that will be okay to get there. Then we basically arrive in Toulouse airport an hour and a half before our flight, which is literally fine. Like every single time I've gone to the airport, I always like being there 2 hours early, and every single time you get there and you're just sitting about for ages, like you definitely could arrive later, but I'm like so nervous because I feel like we're cutting it close tonight. At least we got it sorted. At least we're getting there, because then like when we saw that everything was cancelled, we were like, right, should we just look at an Uber, thinking okay, it would be expensive, like we're talking like 70 80 euros, but for half in it, like no big deal. Literally looking at Ubers, €230 to get from here to Toulouse, which to be fair is obviously like an hour drive, so that makes sense, but just feral. So I'm glad we're getting there in general, but this was literally at 1 a.m. last night that we discovered this. But we've got it all sorted. So in terms of what I'm reading this weekend, most importantly, I've downloaded 2 of the off-campus books to reread. I've got The Mistake and The Goal, which they were my 2 favourite ones. To be honest, the first book was my favourite as well. Like I loved the first book, but because I'm watching the show right now, so that's another thing. Last night when I was on the bus back from Spain, I had like 4 hours to kill, so I was like, right, I'm gonna start watching the show to make it go in quicker, which is so funny because I've genuinely not, like I love the off-campus series with my entire heart, but I've not really cared that much about the adaptation because I just don't have very much faith in book to movie or book to TV show adaptations. But I was so wrong about this. I started watching this and I binged the first 3 episodes, like that's all I had time for on the bus, and they were so good. It genuinely brought the books to life for me so much. Like everything is exactly how I pictured it. The people they've cast for Garrett and Hannah are perfect, like literally, and they play the characters so good. What I'm loving about it is like nothing's cringing me out. I think they're really capturing how, because that's like these books were like so funny. The friend group between all the boys, and then when the girls started getting involved, they were all so funny, but sometimes I think when it gets adapted, like it loses the funniness and it just feels like cringy. I'm not getting that at all. Like I feel like they are bringing it to life so well, and so I will 100% be downloading the rest of the episodes to watch on the buses and trains and planes today because I'm obsessed with it. Like I genuinely, I'm feeling like heated rivalry level of obsession with this. So I think I'm gonna also start rereading some of the books on my Kindle. Like I said, I've downloaded The Mistake and The Goal, which were my 2 favourites. The Mistake Mistake was always my favourite. I loved The Mistake, which is Logan and Gracie's book. But I reread that, I think maybe last year, honestly. So it feels like I reread it quite recently. So I feel like I could maybe read The Goal. I'm not sure. I'll see what I'm in the mood for. But anyway, it's going to be very bookish. I'm going to be thinking all things books this weekend because we'll be rereading an old favourite and we'll be watching one of my favourite series on TV as well. So I'm very excited. But we genuinely need to leave in like 20 minutes. So I'm going to let you go now. We're just going to get heading to our long day of travelling. But if we get there in the end, then it's all worth it. So I can't wait to bring you guys along with me. We made it on the flight. The flight is literally dead, which is amazing, which is why I feel so brave to vlog right now. We got here with no problems. We got the train, then the bus, and then we got here and now we're ready to go. Window seat secured. 2 episodes of Off Campus downloaded. Life is good. I'm good to go. I'm so excited. Good morning everyone from, I was going to say sunny Switzerland, but it's kind of not sunny. It's like cloudy, but I am seeing some blue skies. So I'm manifesting that we are going to get some like blue skies today. We made it to the hotel last night. We actually got here so much earlier than expected. Our flight wasn't supposed to land until 9, but like I told you guys, it was literally empty. It was so good. So they ended up taking off early because they boarded everyone really fast. Our hotel is lovely. I don't know if you guys watched the Spain vlog I did last week. It's like the same little Ibis budget hotel. They're listed as 2 stars, but the rooms are genuinely lovely. They're just basic, but they're cute. You can see a wee bit of pink here. I like it. I like the vibes, and it's literally the cheapest hotel ever, so I'm not complaining. I don't feel like this is a 2-star, but I'm having a great time. We literally got straight into bed. It was only 10 o'clock, straight into bed. We put on Zootropolis, which I have never seen before. All I've known about it is it's one of my best friends. Like, she would genuinely say that's her favourite movie of all time, which I think is so funny. But I've never seen it and I've always wanted to see it. So we put it on, obviously fell asleep half an hour in. But so far, it was so good. I'm literally loving it. So I was like, we'll be watching the rest of that tonight. We're up bright and early now. It's about 9 o'clock. We're going to try and just get straight out because we're planning on visiting 2 cities today. So we're going to spend the morning in Geneva, and this is obviously where we're staying tonight as well. Lausanne is also only like 30-40 minutes on the train. Both cities, I feel like you kind of can see them both in like half a day. Like, I don't think they need all day long. I think we're also going to go today in Geneva and make Swiss chocolate, which we once again did that with my friends last time and it was so fun, and the chocolate was so good. We're just going to go around some shops and just see a wee bit of the city. I'm hoping it does brighten up. I'm just so happy to be here. Last time I came here, I literally was saying to Kian, to me, this is like my version of other people's Dubai. You know how there's like people who genuinely think Dubai is the greatest place in the world and like it's this like utopia to live in. That's not really my thing. I probably wouldn't go to Dubai, but I think this is my version of Dubai. Like, when I'm here, I'm like, I would do anything to live here. Could I afford to live here? No, because that's the one thing I will say about here. Prices are extortionately more expensive. You know how sometimes when you go to cities like Paris, London, New York, and people say, be careful, like it's so expensive. I've been to all those places and you obviously can get very expensive restaurants, but you can kind of be savvy about where you're going and definitely not overspend if you don't want to. This is the one place I've been to in my life where I have noticed a massive difference, even in comparison to when you go to like the south of France. We went to Cannes for the day. Prices were extortionate, but this is still worse because everything's in Swiss franc. Like, for example, if you're already paying the 27 Swiss franc for something, you're actually paying 30 euros. So even when the prices are extortionate, they're even more expensive than you think when you actually convert it to euros as well. Noticeably more expensive for everything. So that's the only downside, but I'm like, if I was rich, I would love to live here because it is just so lovely. There's just a very nice vibe about it. I can't explain it. The people are really kind here. Such a good mix of city and nature. I actually love it. So I'm so happy to be back here. This is my Dubai. I did start reading a little bit of The Mistake on the plane. I did end up going for The Mistake, even though I've reread that like a couple of times now. I want to read it again. I literally love that book so much. Maybe do some book shopping around here. I'll definitely keep an eye out for that. But yeah, we're gonna get going soon. Of course, you guys will be coming along with us. Guys, they have such a good selection in here, but the books are literally £20 each. And that's not Swiss franc, £20. This bookshop has 4 floors. I'm so excited. I just read this and it was so good. They literally have an entire historical fiction section. Freaking out. James. Keys. Guys, I've always been obsessed with these little things on TikTok and now I've finally seen them in shop. It's like the little book nook things. How cute is that one? How much are they? 50?
Yeah, this one. This one's quite big though. 50 as well.
Might get one of those when I go home.
Yeah.
Morning everyone, we are about to check out of the hotel. We're leaving Switzerland now and we're going to our next stop, which is Annecy, and to be honest is our last stop. But I thought I would give you guys a wee recap of yesterday because yesterday was the most fun day ever. Let me see if I can put you down somewhere. Yesterday we did a little tour of Geneva and then we got the train to Lausanne and went there as well. Cian loved it as much as I thought he would. We both are such big fans of here. I will say there's not like hundreds to do other than just like enjoy the cities, if you get me, but that's kind of what I like to do when I travel. I like to just wander about, eat and drink. That is the only thing though. It is like impossible to eat and drink here that much because it is a fortune. Yesterday morning we were thinking, what do we want to do for breakfast? We're like, we're not even that hungry, let's be responsible, we'll just go get a wee croissant. One thing I love about here is they've got loads of pretzels, which you guys know I just love a pret. Guys, I am not joking, the pret that we got came to €40 and we didn't get much. We literally got 2 croissants, a sandwich for Cian and 2 lattes. €40. euro. We were actually gobsmacked. Thank God we were only spending one day here because you actually couldn't afford to come here for multiple days. I do love it here. Anyway, I'm just glad we're only spending one day here so that we can't spend any more money. We went out for an Indian last night, guys. So I was like convinced we were going to get fondue for dinner because obviously that's like a Swiss specialty, and you guys know me and Kian, we just love an Indian. I will like happily eat anything and I can be in the mood for anything, but then when someone brings up an Indian, it's like I'll always be more in the mood for that than anything else. Do you know what I mean? Indian was delightful. We had a great time. We're getting the bus to Annecy, which I'm honestly really excited about because I got the bus from Lyon to Geneva. It was honestly one of the most beautiful bus journeys of my life because you're like driving through the mountains and stuff, and it gives you like a better view than the train would. So I'm hoping that will be gorgeous as well. It's only 50 minutes. Just gonna see a wee bit of Annecy and then we'll be going home. I feel like such bittersweet emotions because I've been traveling so much over the past week that part of me, like, I don't want the trip to end. Like, I'm genuinely having a blast, but I think it will be nice to get back and like get into a routine again. But the routine is only going to last for 2 weeks, as genuinely as our last trip before we go home. We've been like, oh, 2 weeks today we'll be in your house, 2 weeks today I'll be back in Scotland. It's kind of bittersweet emotions, but I am very excited to go to Annecy today. Hopefully, I don't know if we'll get reading done on the bus, guys. I've been terrible with my reading, but honestly, we've just been coming home like absolutely shattered. What can you do? This is like a realistic depiction of what it's actually like traveling. I feel as though when I did my Antibes vlog a couple of weekends ago, I obviously did read a lot because we were like on the beach and we're chilling. See, when you're on a city break, actually like not gonna happen. You guys will have seen as well yesterday, we got a lot of book shopping done. Well, I didn't actually buy books because I sound like a broken record. It was so expensive. You're genuinely talking £20-30. I looked at the price of Alchemized. I saw Alchemized in the shop, £40 for a copy of Alchemized, which is fair enough because it is an absolute brick. But still, I was like talking to Keenan and I was like, not to like deep this too much, but genuinely thought of living somewhere where like books were not affordable to the average person. I don't like that. I really don't like the thought of that. I feel like in the UK we are very lucky. Like our book prices are really good. When you even think of online, like you can get books for £7-8. I could not imagine having to fork out £20-30 every single time for a book. It would put you off reading, so I really don't like that. But we did go to a lot of bookshops and it was heartbreaking that they were so expensive because the books were absolutely like, the selection was literally like straight off my TBR. It had every kind of book that I was looking for and the bookshops were just gorgeous. So I love doing that. Like I love browsing, but unfortunately couldn't buy anything. Thank God, because I can't be buying any more books. I don't have space in my case to be bringing these home, to be honest. Anyway, we're gonna get checked out now and head for our bus and just head over to Annecy. Also, my Scottish girlies, you will appreciate this. You can actually drink out the tap in Switzerland as well, which I do in France. I don't know if you're allowed to, but I do that in France. I obviously wouldn't do it in a hotel or something, but here in Switzerland, they have like little signs in the hotels being like, you can drink the water, like the water's really fresh. And I can confirm it's not as good as Scottish water, but it's so nice. It's so fresh. And I'm like, see, as a Scottish girlie, I appreciate that, because it's literally, I remember when I went home for Christmas, that was the first thing I did, was poured myself a fat glass of water because I miss Scottish tap water so much. But Swiss tap water is pretty good. And even when you walk around the city, like they've got just fountains where you can drink from. Love it. We made it to Annecy. We're not like actually checked into the hotel yet because it's too early, but we've left our bags and we've just walked through it a little bit. Annecy, we're gonna go out and like explore properly right now. But guys, this is the most gorgeous little city ever. I'll try and show you a wee bit from the window right now. You kind of can't see anything, but we're gonna go out and explore. We've just came to a restaurant and look at our view. That is delicious. We I am literally freaking out. Okay, just got to the hotel to like properly check in. At reception, they told us they'd given us a little upgrade to have like a balcony. You should see the view we have. Firstly, I'll show you like the actual room itself. So this is the room. It is so cute. See, because you've got like the wood door and stuff, it actually feels like a wee like chalet or something. I don't know. And then wait till you come up out here. This is a view from the balcony. What on earth? And then the other way. How? Like, what on earth? And we've just got a little table and chairs. Guys, like, I am actually... What on earth? I am literally freaking out right now. I will never get over this. I'm just gonna be sitting here reading a book. Already, we've been saying this is like one of the best places. Probably, no, the most beautiful place we have ever visited. It is crazy. The only complaint I have, the one single complaint, for some reason, the canal attracts a scary amount of flies. Like, anytime you're near the canal, and like low-key here right now, there's quite a lot of flies. I don't know what it is because there's no smell or anything, so I don't know like what could be attracting the flies. But do you know what? I actually don't even care. I'm so happy to be here. This is genuinely the best day of my life. Like, what? We are just about to head out for some dinner. Well, not dinner, but it's actually like 5 o'clock, so we won't be eating for like 2 hours. But we're gonna go and see if we can get a little boat tour. We've been seeing loads of people getting on the boat, so we're gonna see if we can get one, and think there's one at 5 o'clock. It's only like 4:30 now, so we're gonna try and get one of them and then get some dinner. There's also a couple of little Irish pubs nearby, which is exciting. I'll show you guys my outfit of the night. I've got my little like green sort of poncho thing on. Oh, lacy white top, my jeans, and a jacket. It means I've got enough layers that like if it's hot I can take stuff off, and then if it's cold I'm nice and wrapped up. I did some reading outside. Guys, I'm having a blast rereading The Mistake. Like, it's actually crazy how I've read it twice now and yet still reading it I am like giggling and kicking my feet. I literally love Logan and Grace so much. We're going on a little boat tour. So excited. This is the boat here. Good morning, besties, from honestly a very gloomy Annecy. It is so gloomy and rainy. We seriously, like, I cannot get over how much we lucked out with the weather this weekend, because I was so nervous that it was going to be like raining all weekend. Like, that was the forecast. We did have a wee bit of rain in Geneva the first day we were there, but it ended up like being a gorgeous day. And then the fact that the next few days it's supposed to be raining here, but yesterday, like, it was blue skies. It was the most beautiful day, and I'm like, this is the type of place as well, like, I am so grateful to get to experience sunny, because it's still absolutely gorgeous gloomy, but see, when it's sunny and you're getting to see genuinely the water is the clearest, most turquoise water I've ever seen in my life. I just can't believe how lucky we got with the weather. But it's currently like 8:30. I've been up since 6:30. Like, I woke up at 6:30 and I was wide awake. I've also been going through off-campus TikTok a wee bit, because I've not wanted to go through it all properly, because I've not finished the season yet. Like, obviously I've read the books, like, I really don't feel like there's that much that would be spoiled for me. I have seen some different things that are like interesting me, like people having very different opinions on the show, and honestly, like, all I can say from the first 5 episodes is that I've really liked it. I did see some people commenting on Garrett, like how he's quite serious in this, and I kind of get that, because I was thinking, I feel like as the series is going on he's getting like more and more serious. And then I saw someone say that they think Hannah and Logan have more chemistry in the show, which is crazy. And what I will say is, I do actually feel like in the first couple of episodes before they like get together, I was giggling and kicking my feet. Like, it was so good, the two of them together. But for some reason I feel like the chemistry's kind of gone, like, now that they're in a relationship. Yeah, so I was really enjoying sitting on off-campus TikTok. I'm gonna maybe try and finish that on the train today. I probably should do some editing. We're literally just gonna be traveling home today, so I think I'll leave the vlog here, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this little weekend away. Sadly, our last little trip I'll be doing, like, in France. Of course there'll be lots more holidays in life, But it's very sad that this is my last little like trip we'll be able to do in France. There'll definitely be more Carcassonne content coming in the last like week or two of me being here. I actually can't believe that we're leaving so soon, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see you next week for another video.